Hey everyone, um, today I'm going to be discussing the manga Flying Witch. I've been floating around the idea of doing something like this for a while now, but I haven't taken the time to take the plunge, so they say. I just wanted to discuss some of the manga that I've enjoyed and read and things like that. I just recently got finished reading of the first 6 volumes of Flying Witch. Basically, the synopsis is it's about a girl who is a witch. She embarks on her journey to do her witch training, for lack of a better word, away from home. Similar kind of like Kiki's Delivery Service, where she has to go away for a little bit. So she moves in with her 2 cousins and their parents in just a remote village in Japan. The series is very low stakes. It's very soothing, very healing. Very much so I would consider it a yashike, slice of life. Just it's kind of like a mundane series where the characters go to school and then they just do fun and interesting things around their town. It's very soothing and comforting. There's very little stress. The characters treat each other with kindness. It's not like a lot of manga that tries to be more than what it really is. The magical system isn't explained very in depth. By the time that I got to volume 6, they do start going into what it means to be a witch and what you can do with those abilities, things like that. There are more volumes that have been published in English. I just don't have them yet, but I am looking forward to reading them because the translation seems to be pretty fair. I mean, I can't read Japanese, I can't speak Japanese, but I haven't really had any issues with it. I actually got my copies used from Better World Books. That's why they have the bookmobile and then the library stickers on them and things like that. But yeah, basically it's just a fun series. While there's no canonically queer characters within the series, they do reference that the older cousin, they make not necessarily jokes. They're not necessarily jokes that they make about him, but they do make comments about him not being the manliest man and things like that, and even going so far as, this isn't really a spoiler, in book 6 they reference that he might be half girl or something like that. So up until I got to that point in book 6, I did definitely kind of think that he might be not straight. He doesn't play a super big part in the series because it mainly focuses on the main character and her female little cousin, and then the main character's sister. But yeah, I mean, no one necessarily is queer, but there's also not any romance or anything at this point that they're trying to shove down your throat. That is a staple in a lot of manga, especially a lot of slice of life manga tries to shoehorn in a love interest or a romance storyline or a romance subplot. I'm doing this without a script or any notes. I'm sorry if it's all over the place. But overall, the series is very good. I sped through reading the first 6 volumes, and I definitely want to get more, but I have plenty more manga to read. I would put it right up there with Azumanga Daioh, Yotsubato. I'm trying to think of other ones. But series like that, where there's pretty low stakes, the characters are kind to each other. With the exception of the magic in this one, this could be an everyday thing. It's just that really soothing, story that isn't really a story. It's just kind of meanders through its way. Something that we don't get a lot of in American media. I mean, it sounds like it should be boring, but honestly, it's kind of like a warm blanket. It's just like there's nothing that is like earth-shatteringly crazy that you really have to worry about when reading it. I definitely suggest checking it out. The anime is also very good. It's very much like a direct adaptation. I enjoy the English voice acting. I think that Sentai Filmworks did a good job with the cast that they chose. And again, the anime is also like very soothing as well. I mean, yeah, I can't say enough good things about it because, like, given everything that's gone on this year and how crazy it's been just like personally and publicly, like in the world and everything, sometimes it's just nice to have something that you can curl up with, enjoy without having to worry about really anything. The characters are very sweet and kind to each other. Like there's no real like conflict whatsoever. There's a cute storyline regarding like a cafe that another witch owns. Like it's very much a very simple, fun, vibrant story about the day-to-day life of a young witch who's learning to make her way in the world and how she and what it means to be a witch within the context of the story. I think that it being set in like a remote, like rural city, like it kind of reminds me, even though it's set in Japan, it kind of reminds me of where I'm from because it was like a small town and like, you know, it's just like so calm and quiet and like, whereas a lot of anime and manga are set in like big cities like Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, things like that. This one is set, I can't exactly remember what city. Oh, it's Aomori. I don't know, it's just so nice to see like a different side of Japan outside of what is so commonly portrayed in manga and anime. So I definitely recommend giving it a read. Clearly it was available in public libraries. That's directly where my copies came from, via Better World Books. I definitely suggest checking it out if you like witches and talking cats and cute little cute little cousins that are sweet and interested in everything going on. Excuse me. Yeah, it's just a nice soothing read. I technically read like the first couple volumes probably a couple years ago after I first watched the anime. It is what really got me interested, and then earlier this year I picked up volumes 1 through 6, so I kind of like reread them. I reread it all the way through again. But yeah, fun series, enjoyable, very cute, very soothing. To my knowledge, it is still running, so there should be more volumes. I'm pretty certain that they are through volume 8 released in English, and that was again by Vertical Comics, who I don't know if they're exactly owned by Kodansha, but they are related in some way. But anyways, I definitely recommend it. There's not a lot of, like I said, there's technically no queer representation in it, which that was part of why I wanted to start this, is just to talk about like queer representation and like manga and reading and books and things like that. This is just something that I don't know if anybody will even want to watch this. I just wanted to babble on about some books that I like or dislike and things like that, and whether or not they are inclusive. So while technically there are no canon queer characters, it is implied that the older male cousin isn't, I'm not gonna say straight, well, I mean, potentially he's not straight. I mean, he doesn't like, he is a little feminine and things like that, and there's nothing wrong with straight men being feminine. But since the other characters kind of reference it, I figured it was worth a mention. I did enjoy like like I said, there's not like jokes made at his expense. They just kind of casually like mention it. I think it's just one of the qualities of him. So it's definitely an enjoyable read, and it's fun, and I do look forward to getting the other volumes. I'll probably wait until they go on sale, because that's just what I do. I either like to buy secondhand or on sale, because that's just the best budget option for me. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. I also I ordered these because I got a very rare eBay coupon last week. So I ordered Omnibus, their used copies of Omnibus Volumes 9 and 10 of Tsubasa, which I'm currently trying to finish my set. I have the first like 15 or 16 single volumes. I'm trying to just finish out the rest, whether it be the original volumes or the omnibus volumes. The original volumes, like the later ones, are very hard to find. I recently did the same thing with Holic, this kind of like sister-ish series to Tsubasa. I had volumes like 1 through 15, and then I got the last 2 volumes, or the last technically like 4 volumes in omnibus format, only because the rest were very expensive to get the individual volumes. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to rereading that. But currently, the manga I'm reading right now is My Androgynous Boyfriend. So maybe if I post another video, I'll go over that one. I only have volume 1. I think that the first 2, possibly 3 volumes have been released in English, but I only have the first volume at this point in time. But it's cute. I'm enjoying it so far. So yeah, I guess that's about it. I was going to try and keep this under like 10 minutes so that it's nice and quick. Maybe just, I don't know, something to hear somebody babble or keep you company. But I mean, you can find me on Tumblr. That's about the only social media I really use. If you want to talk about manga or anything, I've been reading for 2/3 of my life almost at this point. That's probably accurate. Over 2/3 of my life at this point. So, and I'm always looking for new things to read. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you have any questions, I don't really interact with YouTube comments that much or at all. So definitely, if you have a Tumblr, I know it's not like the most popular social media site anymore, or ever for that matter, but that's where I typically spend most of my social media time. I hope you have a good day, and yeah, I guess I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!